Welcome back, guys, to Replay Thursday, episode 13. We have the last game of the day. We have a game submitted from one of my moderators, Rajzila. Yeah, it's tough for the tongue if you're thong. Yeah, Brazilian tongue. It's tough for the tongue if you're French Canadian. Damn it, guys. Okay, so he says, "Hey, Desro, before if." You look at the replay, I want you to know that I feel like this was my cleanest and best PvT play to date. Alright, so we'll try to not be too critical, you know, like guy put his heart on his sleeve, like, that's wrong, I gave it my all. And I'm like, no, it wasn't enough, you... No, okay, I'm just kidding. So, but being a mid-low mid-master player, I want to know if I want to know of any glaring mistakes someone like you could see that I honestly can't make that push to High Master GM. I'm not sure I understand the question. I mean, like you're asking if there's mistakes that are enabling you. God, I'm French, and I'm tired. Enabling you to make the push. So yeah, we'll try to look for that. It's mostly gonna come down, usually to decision making and decision making macro and micro. Like I know it sounds very generic, but like army control, macro. And Fort Chrono and Probe, Fort Chrono and Probe, Fort Chrono and Probe, Fort Chrono and Probe, Fort Chrono and Probe. It's late. And may cancel the Zella. You see, like the expense very late versus like that guy that has like a super early expense. So you have to cut corners because you can, because this is PvT 2.0, where photon overcharge is Photon Overcharge is super strong. Like the way I see Photon Overcharge is like Protoss is North Korea. Like you have nothing, but with Photon Overcharge, everyone is scared of you. Like so you can abuse stuff and be greedy. I really don't like this push. I don't even see it in GSL too often. I've seen it in the Pro League once or twice, but it doesn't work too much. Alright, so here again, you know, like you didn't scout with Photon with Mothership Core. He's going 3 racks. You could go 1 gate, 1 robo, 1 forge, second gate, or 1 gate, 1 robo, 2 forge, and then add gates later. You know, so I would like. If you want to make the push to I Master GM, you need to know, you need to like understand and see, okay, I can cut corners, okay, I can cut corners. If you never make, like if you always just follow the build order, and nothing else, like you're not adapting yourself, you're just following a guideline, you know? Like, you know, people, people say businessmen are dirty. They're not dirty. They just know where to abuse to get ahead. And that's the same thing with StarCraft, you know? Do you wanna be like a min master? Do you wanna be like an average businessman? And just no. You wanna get ahead, you wanna cut corners, you wanna abuse where you can abuse, and you wanna adapt yourself. Like try to watch your replays like, oh okay, so like that guy fucking had nothing. I could be like halfway done with weapon by now. But no, I'm barely done with armor. I don't have... So... And like the thing is like this guy... Okay, so you're on 6 gates by the time he attacks, so I agree / understand. No pan on spread, that's another thing you need to improve on. Observer, there was 2, I guess 1 got scanned. Where's the second one? On top of your army. Really? The micro was nice, you lost sentries, so that hurts you a lot. And when he attacked, Photon Overcharge, man. Photon Overcharge. If you'd be doing armor, if you'd be doing Forge Blink, the Colossus wouldn't be there, but you'd have Blink to chase, you'd have Blink to blink back, and with Photon Overcharge you just pull back and that fight would have gone a lot better. So use all the tools you have. Photon Overcharge doesn't need to be in the main, should have had a cannon by now in the main in case of drops, should have an observer here. So I'm being very critical, but I want you to do well and get better. So, um, and that's the thing. If you don't get blink, it's like you're stuck. You're stuck like spreading your Colossus. You know, photon overcharge for this really, like you it doesn't yeah. Like I'd spend photon overcharge on a minivac that potentially has mines, but just a drop like this, not really, you know. And you know, like the factory is a retard magnet, so if you're gonna be attacking the factory, leave 3 stalkers and put your main army here and leave a probe out here. You know, like the observers. The, well, first of all, your observer was trying to scout a third, but observers don't tell you everything. You know, like this map doesn't have watchtowers. Leave a probe, leave a zealot. You know, because like small drops like these, they really hurt you. And if you're not gonna get blink early, then you're stuck making like zealots, and zealots they don't really catch anything. You know, they're like help us! We can't jump high enough to attack the medevac. Meh. And they're not doing anything, you know. So so you killed that. That's pretty good. And I mean your tech patch, so you're going to Colossus and to Storm. But really, like it's your Twilight upgrades that rustle my jimmies, you know. The thing about 1 or 2 Colossus and 2 Templar is that you want your getaway units to be useful, but without blink, without charge, like this army will kite you. Those Vikings will be hard to catch. This medevac will escape. While you have blink and charge, he has to kite, he has to run. Blink behind his army, and you can snipe like a marauder, you can focus fire a marauder, you can focus fire a medevac. So really, see, like right there, like blink, snipe the medevac. So yeah, getting a bunch of gates. Templar in the main, you have the money to. Templar the natural is okay. You always want a cannon to buy time, because if he drops, a cannon will buy time for you to pull away or warp in. Without a cannon, you're kind of empty. And really, like, I can't emphasize enough, like, spreading pawnons. Like, pawn on here, I have the tower, pawn on here. And second forges, you grab a third. So, you do a lot of things right, but there's a few, like, you know, your PvT, like you say, like, oh, that was one of my best games, and you're not wrong, like, but, like, no photon overcharge when he attacks here, no Twilight upgrades, and you see, like, that's exactly what I mean, like, look how low his army is. Imagine if you could, like, charge, if your zealots could charge a little bit and just go give the final blow, but you can't because you don't have charge, so you get kited to that. You can't because you don't have blink, so you can't snipe like the Vikings properly. You can't snipe the Minivacs properly, you know. And like one thing about having blink early is that it helps you like kill the Vikings. It helps you kill the Minivacs. You keep the count low. How wonderful is that? Like, you know, he's already struggling to healing his army. Right here, the stalkers in front. You attack. You blink back. You force a stem. That's a good thing. You know, like if you have blink, you can send the stalkers in front, force stem, just blink back, and regroup and stuff. And okay, so now you're getting range, you're getting charge. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty damn good. But like I said, like this guy, like no medevacs, and you should have cleaned up this army if you had charge. And also you fought without bringing a pawn on. Now I know you didn't expect to fight there, but if you would have had a pawn on here, if you would have had pylon spreads, you don't have to make your army over there, you know. So those are things you can improve on. Chrono boost wise, you're doing well. Second robo, I mean, like look at the building positioning, man. Like this is hectic. Like and this is blocking you from defending your main. So really be careful. I like this. And really, like at your level, you're gonna have to start working on flanking with Templars. You know, like what I always say to people is like try to add something new every week. So if you're not doing like camera location, start adding it. If you're not doing flanking group, start adding it to your control group. And if like ladder is really important to you and really serious, then do it in team games. Here again, you know you would have the watchtower, you would see this drop, but okay. So time warp in the battle. That's nice. I usually don't. I leave it for defense, but in like so you had a Templar for so you have no Templar for defense, but like you make a Templar in the main, you make a Templar the here, and you make a Templar for the third. Like this map is really hard because you need 3 Templars. But once you have the space, the Templar over here needs to be moved over there, and then if you had a Templar there, this base would have and see here you would have a cannon. And you would have a cannon here, so like you get pulled apart so much because the cannons were not there, the defending Templar were not there, and then well you kind of flanked him with the Templar. I don't know if that was on purpose, but that turned out to be very nice. Holy crap, you cleaned up his army. So I mean the unit lost tab, he's lost a lot more, but where's your economy, you know? Like you're really in trouble. So like you kind of have to all in here. And still like no blink at 20 minutes into the game, and like when you see what he did right there, like like if you don't have Templar, right, if you don't have Templar, I would key my Colossus for my Templar control group, and then I would have attacked, I would have like poked back, like I'll show you right here in a second. So like right here, right, so you see your army, so you're like, okay, he's stimming, I'm pulling back, so I pull back, but right here, before like fully pulling back, I take the Colossus, and I take like a few pot shots. You see like all the Marines in the front? This is like the sickest donation. Like this guy is donating to you, like all those Marines that would have died from a few wipes, you know? But you didn't jump on the opportunity. So like microing the Colossus, because like your whole army is backing off, so but like the Colossus, they have range. You can kite a lot, and if there's not a lot of Vikings, abuse that fact and keep kiting him with your Colossus. That's why I like to get blink early. If you keep the Viking count low, then you can do so much with your Colossus in terms of kiting. So here, I mean, take the fight. Just blink stalkers one by one. Eventually, the stalkers all blink back. The Zods get to attack, and this melts. I hope you don't lose this game. I'll be so sad. All right, so now he's coming down the ramp, even more clumped up. So that's good for you. And yeah, I think it's the end here. You have to be careful. Good Terrans with a lot of SCVs. You know, like a SCV surround here, a SCV surround there, and a SCV surround there might have killed you. But he didn't do that. So like, I mean, like Koreans have killed me when I've tried to finish a game like this. So I'm just telling you, be careful. But yeah, no, it was a good game. It's just like a few things, like defense, pylon spread, fighting for the towers, using mothership core, prioritizing Twilight Council upgrades, but outside of that, yeah, it's just in cutting corners, like not following like what everyone does. Think for yourself. Don't be a sheep. Be the shepherd or the wolf. I guess that would be better. But thank you, Raj, for submitting this replay. I think you learned a lot, and hopefully others learned. And but yeah, guys, thank you a lot for watching this episode of Replay Thursday, episode 13. We'll be back next week with another Replay Thursday. I want to keep this show going forever. I love helping you guys, and I know some of you guys, don't want to invest into coaching, so it's a good way to get some feedback on your play. Of course, you're not on Skype or a raid call with me, but yeah. So thanks again, guys. Oh yeah, follow on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm also doing a big giveaway on YouTube, so check out for that. I'll see you guys next week. Peace!